and I arrived just in time.
Uh-huh.
So they took the same taxi and we all rushed in. Oh, Christ. You know, I just travelled all the way from Aberystwyth. What are you doing to me? We ended up in a restaurant in Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Where, I don't know. We go in the restaurant, and the proprietor there, oh, uh, come upstairs. We go to this private room, you know, and we're sat there, and this lord somebody comes in who's invited them to the. Well, I'm way out of my depth now. I'm way out.
Yeah.
And then I remember sitting next to Sylvia, you know, I mean, I was a lad from Aberystwyth, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to all this.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, Mike, have you tried Pernod? I'd never heard of Pernod, right? Oh, they're lovely. So she got me a Pernod. I drank about 3 of them, which eased me up a bit, but
Sure.
not to that bloody.
How old were you?
17.
Wow, you were so young. Okay.
Yeah, we went down to the restaurant then when it was ready. Huge bloody plate. And a tiny bit of food on it. I looked at it and I thought, oh Christ. I was polite. But I wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
I really wasn't. God. And this lord obviously adored Sylvia. I could see it.
Yeah.
And in the end then, it, you know, finished, blah, blah, blah. We got back to this place, Fetter Lane, to the flat, and a row started between Bobby and Sylvia.
Yeah.
Because of this guy, I think. I don't know. Anyway, it comes to the end. I had to sleep on the sofa, right? Which I didn't mind. And then Sylvia said, the trouble is, she said, the maid comes in the morning at about 9 o'clock, and we're not supposed to have anybody here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can go into the cupboard.
Oh my God.
True, let's go in the cupboard, right? About 8:30, 9, right? I had to go in the bloody cupboard. What the maid came in and
Oh my God.
Oh, Gordon Beckett time. Of course, Bobby was working then for Reuter, wasn't he? Just
Yes,
across
of
the road.
course.
Just across the road. And then me and Sylvia would be stuck in the flat. And I had a few quid on me, you know. Not much, about £25. And she said, we'll have to go out. She was skinny. Have you got any money, Mike? I said, well, I got some. Let's go out. We went out. I was only going to a pub, you know, to have, you know, a glass of this, a glass of that. She took me to a French bloody restaurant.
I love that she did things like that.
And it cost me 18 quid or something, which was a lot of money then.
Yeah.
A lot of money. I had £4 left to last me. Oh, honest to God. Anyway, we'd get back, and the next day now, same thing happened. Well, I was skinned then. Oh, there's £4 left now. She said, I forget his name, the head of this right, I think. He must have some booze about somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah, I love those too.
And I said, well, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's go in the bed. Oh, there's a big cupboard in the bedroom. And it was locked. Yeah. How are you picking the lock? She said, well, I'll give it a go. And I had something or other. Boom, 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 boom. It opened. And she looked at us. Bloody full of it. Good God. She looked at me. We'll have that one. It's vodka, right?
Uh-huh.
Which I'm not used to vodka at all. We took it down. And boom, 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 closed it. We didn't lock it now. And we started to have a few drinks in it of vodka. We drank about half the bottle. And then she said, you better fill it up with water, right?
Oh my God.
The top. I said, okay, boom, boom, boom. and go up and try and lock it again, which I did. And no, in between time, Bobby had gone to America, I remember, and then he came back. He was there for 2 or 3 days. Came back, and I always remember he bought 2 LPs back with him.
Mhm.
One was Hair,
Mhm.
which wasn't over here then,
Right.
and I was one of the first people in this country to listen to Hair. The
Yeah.
musical. And the other was Melanie. If
Oh
you
yes,
remember
but I've got a brand new pair of roller skates.
Oh, I love those again.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy came back early from Russia with this Russian guy and his wife, and he came in, and he was going to stay in a hotel until they found alternative accommodation. And apparently, then we left. What happened? While he was entertaining this Russian, and then the next day we heard, right? He goes to his cupboard, and he had this very expensive vodka, which we drank half of, and it was full of water. Well, half full of water. Oh my God, there was a row over that. Ooh. So they had to go then to a hotel somewhere, Kensington or something. And there was no room for me. They didn't have a lot of money now. And they said, and Sylvia said, well, my friend isn't far away, right? I'm sure you can stay there. And this friend had this place somewhere. And I'm going down some steps, going in there, introduced me, blah, blah, blah. She had 2 kids and
Yeah.
an au pair. Lovely, boom, 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 boom. And I was there, and it comes about 10 o'clock, she was still there. And I just wanted to crash out on the sofa job. But she kept drinking. And then apparently she was, her claim to fame, she was the first woman, one of the first adverts on ITV for SR toothpaste.
Right.
That's right. And she was phoning directors up or producers or whatever. What do you mean? All this stuff. Oh Christ. Anyway, eventually, I mean, in my naive youth, I thought she would jump on me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Eventually, she went to bed. So I took my top off, my trousers off, and went on the sofa. And I'm snoozing there till about 2 in the morning. This big bang, 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 bang on the front door. And there's nobody about. Who's that? So I get up and I open the door. And there's this huge man there. He looks at me and he says, who the fuck are you? I said, well, I'm Sylvia. He grabs hold of me and lifts me up like that. I said, oh my God. And then, of course, they came out of it. And he dropped me down, literally. She explained then on the old pair, oh, what did you know? He said, Sylvia's brother, he stayed with. Then in the morning, right, so he went to bed then. I managed to go to bed, or the sofa. In the morning then, this is 1967, in the morning he came, I got dressed and happy. He apologised to me. I'm sorry, it was a misunderstanding. He said, oh, don't worry, it's fine. He brings out this wallet, packed with cash, and he gave me a £10 note, which £10 in 67.
Oh, it was like £100.
Oh, not bad. Oh, great. Boom, boom, boom. So I rush up the road to go to the hotel, and I remember now Sylvia and Bobby were having breakfast, right? I came in, and I give them a short précis of what happened. I said, do you you know what he did? He gave me £10, did he? I showed it to her. Oh, Mike, thanks very much. She took it off me.
Oh, she was something, wasn't she?
Yeah, but that wasn't the end of it. It was because while in Fetter Lane, now I recall, she was waiting for. That's why I was down there. She was waiting for this call for this film in Germany.
The one with Maurice Gibb.
For the Bee Gees.
Yes.
Yeah. And David Garrick was the producer.
Yes.
Right? Waiting on the phone for the call didn't come. So we both went up there to Paddington where he had this luxury flat. God, Becky, what a place. You know, he had this awful furniture about, all this.
Yeah.
Oh. And he was gay apparently. I didn't know this. And he was getting all this bullshit. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Boom boom. Yeah, soon she left. Anyway, 3 days later, and Sylvia said, Mike, is his phone number? If you want, and phone him and see what's happening. And they made me go up to his place. So I phoned him. And it was the first time ever I'd heard an answer phone. I didn't know what it was. What the hell was it? Well, anyway, I go up there on my bloody own, didn't I? I didn't know he was gay, but thank God he didn't try anything with it.
Right.
He was weird. He was basically from Rill in North Wales, There was no class about him whatsoever. How he got where he is, he had one hit in a song he sang. I can't remember what it was. And he was looked after by this chubby auntie from Rill. Anyway, I stayed about 10 minutes and nothing happened. And in the end, the film just disappeared.
Yeah. It was a shame.
Yeah.